Carmelo Anthony's family are saying they are broke after raising almost $600,000, $540,000 to be exact, for Carmelo's legal defense. Not only that, girl, cousin, they put in paperwork for a public defender. A public defender saying they are broke. They can't afford an attorney. This is after they got this big dog attorney down there, and now y'all don't have no money. What did y'all do with that boy's $540,000? Let me tell you, Carmelo Anthony's family is the definition of vipers. And you know what I mean by vipers, honey, okay? They are the definition of vipers. Just change the... Yes, that's when you talk about his family. What you did with all that money? Now, granted, I'm a union rep, union member, been a sharp steward my whole time. And like my union president would say, we don't admit to nothing. We do not admit to nothing. I don't care if I saw you do it. I don't admit to nothing. Now, in the United States of America, you're innocent until proven guilty. Apparently, the grand jury thinks this boy is guilty. It was not self-defense because they charge him with first-degree unaliving and charge him as an adult. Now, as a mama, my heart goes out to both families. This is my first video because, of course, the Black people are trying to make it racial after the boy was over and somebody said he was supposed to be over. But anyways, I will keep my thoughts to myself. One boy is gone forever. I pray to God that he knew the Lord Jesus Christ or was able to call on the name of the Lord Jesus Christ before he died. He's gone. He ain't coming back ever. Austin Medcalf, he's gone. He ain't coming back. He's gone. He died in his twin brother's arm. He's gone. This boy over here who did the unaliving is going to jail for the rest of his life. He's been charged as an adult. You go be in jail forever. I think I was reading something. If the crime was committed when the child was an adult, when they was under 18, they cannot spend the rest of their lives in prison. But your life is over. And the Black people was using this as a race baiting moment. That's why I didn't make no video about it. But I had to do a video today because what did y'all do with the $540,000, y'all vipers? What did y'all do to the point? You can't tell me $540,000 can't defend nobody. And if you could not afford that top-notch attorney, you're going to get an attorney for half price. Because even if you are guilty as sin, even if we saw you do it, in the United States of America, you should still be defended rigorously. With every fiber of the attorney's being, he is supposed to try, work hard night and day, miss sleep and food if you have to get him off. Of course, I'm talking as someone who was supposed to go to law school, who didn't go to law school, and I might still go to law school. Even if he's guilty, the attorney's job is to get Diddy guilty as sin. But you know what his attorneys are doing? Working hard to get him off, because that is what an attorney does. And do you know who the biggest attorney of all? The Lord Jesus Christ. I would get up and walk around the chair if my shirt wasn't up to my boobs and I'm hot and sweating, girl. Because we are guilty as sin. But every day, when the enemy goes before God the Father and accuses us, he goes before God and accuse the brethren. Jesus, our attorney get up and defends us. So even though Karmelo is guilty as sin, you in somebody's tent. That wasn't your tent. You wasn't supposed to be over there, but that's not why we are here. He should be defended vigorously. But his viper's parents spent all that boy's money, and now y'all want an additional $800,000? Where is the $540,000? You should have given that money. You should have given that $500,000 after you give the church. I don't know if y'all supposed to be Christians. Y'all supposed to be Christians. Where's the money? Did you pay tithes and offering on it? That's not why we are here. You should have given that money to that attorney to defend your son. And now y'all asking for some more money. Hey, cousin, good morning. I haven't seen you in the mornings in a long time. Let's see what TikTok got to say, because I'm mad. But okay.
As if race hustling over $500,000 wasn't enough, the Anthony family is looking for more. The crazy thing is, Karmelo Anthony's mother and father knew he was guilty from day one.
So everybody is in an uproar because Karmelo.
Again, not because a person is guilty mean they should not be defended. Do you understand? So he guilty, he did it. You unalived that boy. You went in that boy's tent. That was not your tent. And you unalived that boy. You're guilty as sin. However, he should still be defended with every penny the parents have. I don't care if you have to sell your house. I'm talking as a mama, and I have one boy. God forbid, I pray and plead the blood over him every day. Everything you have, you should spend to defend your boy. Again, he was 17. I don't care if he's guilty or not. If this is the last thing I can do to try to save his life and shorten his life sentence, I'm going to do it to save my son. I'm talking as a mother. Mike, God forbid Michael got in trouble. Would you spend every last penny you have trying to get him off? Yes. My husband said yes. So y'all collected $540,000 and y'all don't have no money. Y'all getting a public defender to defend the boy. Oh, I can't. I cannot.
As if race hustling over $500,000 wasn't enough, the Anthony family is looking for more. The crazy thing is, Karmelo Anthony's mother and father knew he was guilty from day one. They knew it. Even the family's shady spokesperson, you know, the guy who has a longer criminal rap sheet than Jack the Ripper, he knew it too.
And another thing, why y'all have that ghetto criminal as your speaker? Why is he the spokesperson for yourself? I'm going to just go ahead and say, in this situation, you know who your spokesperson should be? A white man. Not some ghetto fabulous criminal is the family spokesperson. When you get in trouble with the law like this, Karmelo Anthony, his representative should have been that top-notch attorney who got sense, who is well-spoken, who is educated, and who knows the law. That should have been your spokesperson, not the ghetto fabulous criminal that has a rap sheet here from Timbuktu. That's your spokesperson?
Over $500,000 donated from hardworking people and spent by the Anthony family. Now they're out looking for more.
More money.
Over $1 million more. For quote unquote legal fees.
Legal fees.
I mean, this family has race hustled hundreds of thousands out of the pockets of black liberals. And I say black liberals because black conservatives wasn't buying that shit. But they manipulated the emotions of the EBT community, turning this thing into a race thing rather than a good versus evil thing, which is what it was. And like always in these situations, the wrong people got compensated.
Jesus.
I guess the Anthony family didn't realize that a new house, new cars, and bodyguards actually cost. And now they're trying to seek a court-appointed lawyer. Meanwhile, they were given this money to pay for a lawyer. But yeah, now they're asking for another $1 million so that they can allocate more donations for personal use.
Updated one they've raised.
Personal use, huh? And when the people was talking about how they bought a new car and moved a new community, you know what y'all black people would say? Oh, they're well off. They got money, blah, 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 blah. Well, why you didn't move in the gated community before? Why you didn't? Vipers, I am telling you, Vipers, my heart goes out to that boy. My heart goes out to him because his ghetto fabulous family spent $540,000, and now you want to go get him a court-appointed attorney? Huh? When you should have wrote the check. You got that top-notch attorney in Texas. You should have given him turn the money over, turn it over to Jesus. Y'all should have turned that money over to him. I don't care if he's guilty or not. He should still be defended rigorously. Oh, God.
I deleted my video about Karmelo Anthony family because is that not true? Because I don't like that. Now it's everywhere. Everybody's talking about it. So is it true? Do they want the money or do they not? Like, I mean, that's the real big question here because that's the point that I was trying to make in my video. But they said new car, new house, gated community, all that. So what's really tea about it? Like, do anybody know the truth? Because I'm not understanding why is that going around. I mean, literally, I heard it. But if I'm wrong, I'm going to start deleting the fucking videos because y'all got me fucked up. Y'all not finna clip farm me. So, and y'all probably already did. But guess what? It don't motherfucking matter. I said what the fuck I said. Do they want the money? I mean, like, what's really going on? I don't know. It's so many rumors that go around on the internet. But y'all know how the internet is. So it's no reason why I should sit here and delete my fucking video. But I did because I'm for my people at the end of the day. And I need to know, do they want some money again? Did they say they want some money? I believe.
Yes. They want some money again. They want more money. More money. You're telling me $500,000 can't defend a 17-year-old boy? Huh? $500,000 can't defend a boy.
Someone and still asking for more money. Indicted for unaliving someone and still asking for more money. Karmelo Anthony, yes, with a K, was just indicted for unaliving Austin Metcalf, which is exactly what should have happened from day one. You don't get indicted on first degree unless the evidence shows intent. That means investigators, they saw something serious and, well, confidential. That proved this wasn't just a fight. This was a choice, a violent, fatal, intentional act. But what's even more disgusting, his family. They've already raised over $500,000. Just released a statement asking for even more money. For what? Relocation, legal counseling, transportation, and cookies. Are you joking? And Austin Metcalf's family, they haven't asked for a dime. They're not holding press conferences. They're not renting $1 million homes. They're trying to grieve a son who is never coming home. Meanwhile, Karmelo's family is out here playing the PR game crying, but protect our son. Your son stabbed a boy to death. And now he's sleeping in his own bed while the victim's family's home gets swatted. There's no stand your ground in Texas when you are the one who escalated the situation. There's no self-defense when you literally said, this is not alleged, I did it. That's not a legal defense. That's a confession. The justice system is finally catching up, and make no mistake, he will be found guilty because the truth always finds its way out, no matter how much money you raise to try to cover it up.
Do release a full
and I don't think it's about covering it up. I think it's about you should still be defended. I don't care if you're guilty or not. again, maybe it's because I wanted to be a lawyer. I'm thinking with the lawyer's mind, and I'm thinking with the Bible as a mom, but I'm also thinking scripturally. You're guilty. I saw you do it, but I'm still listen. I'm gonna tell you. Let me make a confession, okay? I saw somebody do something at my job, okay? And they came to me and did you see and did you hear? And I said, no, I didn't see and I didn't hear, because that you was not going to use my words to get this person fired. And of course he was fired. But for me, I wasn't going to do it. But then I'm thinking I'm also a union rep. So my mindset is a little bit different than, yeah, I saw him do it. Yeah, I heard him say it. But I'm not going to tell management he did it and say it, because I'm not going to be, my name will not be attached to getting him fired. So yeah, he did it, but he should still be defended rigorously. Okay, here's one of my favorite YouTuber, the Black Conservative. I love him. The Black Conservative. I listen to him every day. I watch all his videos.
A full statement here that basically says the American Freedmen Legal Fund firmly rejects the misleading and inflammatory statements being pushed by Sarah and Censor regarding Karmelo Anthony's legal situation and public support campaign. First, Karmelo Anthony has legal representation. Filing an indigent packet with the court is a standard legal safeguard that preserves eligibility for assistance. It does not cancel or contradict private legal retention, especially in complex or high-cost cases. Suggesting otherwise is either legally uninformed or intentionally deceptive. Second, the Give, Send, Go campaign has not ended or restarted. It has simply rolled over into a higher goal to reflect ongoing legal costs. The Anthony family has been transparent about their use of funds and future needs. This is not fraud. It is how legal fundraising works for most working-class families facing extended prosecution. Sarah and Censor attempted to weaponize financial filings and attack a family in crisis is not journalism. It's harassment dressed in outrage.
Okay, so I wanted to play what the Black Conservative is saying, because their attorney, the top-notch attorney, has responded. Okay, so that's why because I try to be fair. I try to say this side and that side, and I try to be fair. So shout out to the Black Conservative. Let's listen to the rest of it. I listen to him go over to. I love the Black Conservative. I watch all his videos every day. Okay, I need to be a member of his channel because I watch his channel every day.
Rage. Yeah. So again, this grift is just so in your face. And again, I don't really understand why anybody would donate to this, right? Why the public as a whole, at least put it this way, I think the public as a whole does see through it, right? But again, it's a very, maybe it's a small group of people, right? I'm not sure. Maybe it's an internet thing. It certainly is basically an internet thing at this point, right? But there's just a group of people who are so delusional, right? They're so caught up in the race thing that it clouds their judgment, right? It clouds their ability to see reality for what it is, right? Because Karmelo is Black and he stabbed a white kid in the chest. Therefore, it has to be self-defense because Karmelo said it was self-defense. And in America, the Black man never gets the opportunity to claim self-defense, especially against a white person. Therefore, he got to be innocent, right? And again, I get he's innocent until proven guilty. But at the same time, at least make the defense, show some evidence as to why this is self-defense, right? Make them actually work for the money, right? Make them actually reveal some details to reveal their side of the story as to why they believe it's self-defense. They haven't said anything about why this is self-defense or why Karmelo Anthony has a decent chance of prevailing. They said nothing is this is self-defense and the white supremacists are after us, send us money, and that's all they need. That's all they need. And you got these ignorants, right? The EBT people, they're just sending money, okay? And now they're saying, look, send us $1 million more, right? $1 million more, because $500,000 wasn't enough, okay? We need more. Wow. Incredible, absolutely incredible. So hey, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.
So check out the Black Conservative. Love him, love him, love him, love him. So the lawyer said it just rolled over. No, it does not roll over from 540. It does roll over, okay? But it does not roll over from 540 to 1.3 or $1.5 million. That's $1 million jump, isn't it? Almost. And they went live. I don't have time to read the video because I have to go. Today's the first day of summer enrichment for little Michael. He goes to summer enrichment for a month. The parents came out and said they want more money. So, I mean, who's lying? Do you want the money or do you not want the money, like the girls said? Do you want the money or do you not? Okay. Okay, one last video and then I have to go.
Is back to begging for more. So Karmelo Anthony's family is back to begging for more money in order to quote unquote cover his legal fees. Now, I don't know if y'all remember, but in the beginning of this entire story, when it first broke into the mainstream media cycle, uh, we found out that Carmelo's family put out a GoFundMe that was then taken down, and they had to put out a Give, Send, Go, where they raised upwards to $500,000, if not more, in order to cover legal expenses. That money was then used for allegedly personal reasons. We'll just keep it at that. Now, here we are with an update on June 25th, 2025, where the family is now looking to raise upwards to 1.396 million. Right there. $1,396,725 is what they're looking to raise in order to defend this guy. Now, I don't know how much this is going to help, because when it's all said and done, the evidence is going to speak for itself. And the sentence is going to be issued according to the evidence. Therefore, you can raise all the millions of dollars that you want. If you're guilty, you're guilty, and you're out of here.
Okay, so again, I believe, guilty or not, you should be delivered. You should be I'm just not gonna roll over and be like, okay, you're guilty, child, just go ahead. No, I'm gonna do everything I possibly can. Hi. Just today. Wait. I know. Just today, okay? So today is the first day. All right, I love you. Tell me what y'all think. Tell me what y'all think. Again, this is my first video because I just didn't want to get up in the whole race hustling thing. You know, Black people, everything is race. Everything is, oh my God, they jumped him. No, they didn't jump him. He was in a place where he was supposed to be. That was a year 10. Okay, and where is the money? All right, y'all. I gotta go. I love you. Let me know what you think. I'll leave your comments below. I will talk with you later. Bye. And for those of you who missed the live, I will repost it tomorrow. Bye.